and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time once again. Hey, it's everybody's favorite show, the ones who follow the ones of tens. It is Cochise County Veteran-Owned Business, Thursday at 5, with me, Eric. I do not negotiate with terrorists in any way, shape, or form. Zeba. What's going on, everybody? How's your Thursday? How have you been? What's going on? Have you been busy? I have. My wife and I, for the past 2 weeks, have been waking up at 3:30 Monday through Friday just so we could go to the gym, get home, quick change, go to work, get done with work around 4, get changed as I make it home, head out to Chosun Martial Arts to get in some Tung Sudo training, finish around 6:30, get home, 7 o'clock. I want to go to sleep so bad, but then adrenaline kicks in. So it's been an ongoing process. Got 14 weeks to go. I know I've always been going to the gym, but we've started it from scratch and we're doing pretty good. We're staying solid. We're staying to it. We're going to be picking it up, but hey, we're in our mid 50s. It's about staying in shape. It's about being well, taking care of yourself. We've learned from previous generations. So hey, get out to the gym. Watch your calorie intake. Know what you're eating. Be well. Do good. Do better, and let's live a long, healthy life. And that's my soapbox. If I had my soapbox around here, I would have put it there, but I don't, so meh. Anyway, as you can see to my left, I've got nobody here, but your boy is always thinking. He actually did the interview this past Sunday, so without further ado, this week's guest, we're taking a trip back in time, if you will. We're going to talk to the very first business guest that we've ever had on the show. If you've been watching for a while now, of course, you know, we had Tim. He was the very first guest. But after that, we had our very first veteran-owned business on here. And we've been showing them here and there through the years. But now we've got an interview dedicated to them. So this week, I went to Doc's watering hole, and I found Aaron. We had a nice conversation, and I want to share it with you all. So by all means, enough of me, as I'm always here in one form or another. Let's take it on over to Doc's watering hole, where I'm sitting down with Aaron, having a nice chat over some good, wonderful, yum beverages. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Doc's Watering Hole, one of my favorite places. I came here for furlough because everybody enjoys a liquid lunch once in a while.
Daily.
Some daily, some whenever they can get out. As I enjoy this root beer right now. But today we are here with Aaron. How's it going, sir?
Not too bad, sir. How are you?
Always good to see you.
Yeah, great to be here.
I know that been here, Doc's has been in bits and pieces of some of the Cochise County Thursday night.
Yes.
But now it's going to be, you know, we're bringing you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Been a hot minute.
It has been. We were probably one of the first ones that was on, I think.
You were the first business. Besides Tim being the first one, you were the actual first business to be on. And you're going to have to go back in the history, which is all separated in specific playlists on YouTube.
Awesome.
Some things cool. I also had a lot of time on my mind during furlough to go ahead and take care of. So if you go scale it down, there you guys are.
Awesome. Well, that's cool. Well, it'd kind of neat to compare the two. I mean, we're going on our 4th year. I think August 5th is our 4th year anniversary.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Because it started early. So yeah. Yeah. So, congratulations. Happy 4th.
Thank you very much. Happy 4th. May the 4th be with you. That's all.
But as I learn how to enjoy my root beer. So it's been a little while since we've been here, but if anybody who's been here knows when you come to Doc's Watering Hole, it's a great atmosphere. Always got a band. You got a band going on, usually on the weekends.
Yep. Friday nights we've got a house band that comes in. It's every other Friday.
Okay.
So Dust Off. It's a great band. They keep getting better and better every time I hear them.
And you got a DJ, an in-house DJ, if I'm not mistaken.
Fridays to Saturday nights, we have a DJV with Urban Entertainment, Urban DJ Entertainment. He comes in and he does our Friday nights, and then Shotgun Cherry is our house DJ on Saturdays.
Okay. And you've also got some line dancing or even instructions on how to.
Yes. So generally it's Thursday for $5 with Nina. But we also have some during the day, during the week, some dancers come in and they teach for free. So look at our calendar, and take a look at what's going on. We put out a monthly calendar. It's always at the front door. If there isn't one there, ask the bartender or check our website.
And that's
doc at docswateringhole.com.
Docs at Doc Watering Hole?
Doc at Docs Watering Hole.
Okay. Yeah. And also you can check the Facebook page. It's always put up on there.
Yes.
But most important, Docs is also a full-fledged 5-star, in my honest opinion, restaurant.
Yes, we're a full-service restaurant. People come in and say, "When did you start serving food?" And I tell them, like, the day we opened, we've been serving food.
Day one.
We have been a restaurant since the beginning. We have award-winning burgers and award-winning wings.
Amazing wings, by the way.
They are pretty tasty. I might be biased, but I like it.
Very poultry.
We're also open for breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays, 8 a.m.
That's from 8 to 11:30?
11:30, noonish.
Okay.
Yeah. Really depends on how busy we are and who's in the kitchen. But 11 o'clock, definitely. If you come in after 11, you might be able to get a burger.
And I've tried some of the breakfast. It's amazing. And breakfast and wake up burger.
Yeah.
Hangover burger.
Yes, hangover burgers. So,
well, you guys got a lot of good things going on, and we are in that part of the season, the first quarter. A lot of good things going down over at Docs, and I know one thing that's definitely coming up next week: Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. So on Super Bowl Saturday, Super Bowl Sunday. Sorry. We're prepping.
That's
right. We're prepping. Not only can you get your award-winning wings to go for your own Super Bowl party, just let us know, call ahead. But you can also come here and support a good cause. So the Friends of the Sierra Vista Animal Shelter.
Okay.
They'll be here, much like we did for the Army-Navy game with MOA. The Friends are going to be selling wristbands. So for a $5 donation to the Friends of the Sierra Vista Animal Shelter, you get a wristband, and that wristband entitles you to $1 off a pint.
Very nice.
Or 10% off your food tab, and 10% off your food tab. So come in, watch the game. During the game, we're going to have 10% off the food and $1 off the pint if you buy the $5 wristband from Friends of the Sierra Vista Animal Shelter. I believe they're going to do a 50-50 draw. They're probably going to have some swag that you can buy too. But come support the animal shelter and watch the game at Docs.
And anybody who was here for the Army-Navy game, and I was one of them, it was a very lively crowd, lots of things going on, lots of moving parts, if you will, but everybody was entertained, having a great time.
It was a good time.
Very good time.
Yeah. Speaking of the Friends of the Sierra Vista Animal Shelter, we have an ongoing event. It's Tuesdays through Friday, so weekdays. We're closed on Mondays. Weekdays from 2 to 5, it's called Yappy Hour.
Yappy Hour.
Yappy Hour. All right, so Yappy Hour is 10% off all food, and for every Tito's cocktail that you buy, every Yappy cocktail, Docs will donate $1 to the Sierra Vista Animal Shelter.
Oh, nice.
So
very nice.
Yeah. So and we got the idea. We went to a Tito's party over the holidays, and they emphasize the fact that they're the vodka for dog people. So the distillery itself is responsible for rescuing over 140 dogs now. So between the distillery having distillery dogs running around and their employees just adopting dogs, they've taken in 140 dogs.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So we wanted to pay a little respect to that effort as well.
Mhm.
So we created the Yappy Hour. It's not Happy Hour. It's Yappy
Yappy.
Hour. Yappy. And you get $1 off. Well, you get 10% off your food, and for every Tito's cocktail purchased, we will donate $1.
It's a good cause, and it's going to the Friends of the Sierra Vista Animal Shelter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And a good cause. I know we've done a couple things around for animal shelters and stuff, so which is always good because you gotta take care of the pets. Some get astray, some get lost, some run away. So try to take care of them until the owner comes back, or in case that little boy or girl wants to go ahead and have a new friend in their life.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Now, not just that's going on, but there's some other stuff going on. Do you have something lined up?
Busy.
Lined up for Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is coming, but just prior to Valentine's Day, we've got a comedy show.
Okay.
So Jamie Sharp's coming back. It's the comedy jam.
Okay.
I think is what you call it. Play off her name.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So Jamie Sharp Jam. So that is coming up, and then that's going to be on Thursday. I want to say it's the 13th. Thursday the 12th, excuse me. Thursday the 12th, it's $10 at the door. We've had people on like a YouTube comedy channel that have been here. And she brings in some pretty decent
I've seen some of the people they brought in. She's brought in some good people.
Excuse me. Let's see, after that, and then 2 weeks after that, we have a hypnotist coming down from Phoenix. And he puts on a magic show and a comedy show, and then does some hypnotism. Now, the hypnotism, it's not, it's not going to make you strip down or anything like that, or walk around cluck like a chicken.
Thank goodness.
I've seen some of his work. He's done a show or two over at the theater here in the mall.
I've seen some people around here that would do that for free, but that's neither here or there. Neither here or there.
Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to that show. Let's see. You mentioned Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Saturday this year, obviously on the 14th. We have a special menu for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And it's reservation only, and we're going to have it available started from 4 to 7. So call us, get your reservation from 4 to 7. We're going to have your choice of, we'll have a salad dish, we'll have 4 entrees, and then we'll have wine and Prosecco specials. But the entrees are crab cakes, crab crusted haddock, marry me chicken, or shrimp and steak, and those are all served with Duchess potatoes and an asparagus bundle.
Nice. Crab cakes and surf and turf. I like it already.
So give us a call. Let us know what you want, when you're going to be here. We're going to take reservations on the hour. So 4, 5, 6. All right. So, and then pick one of those times to show up, so we know when we can set those tables aside, and how many people are coming. And then you pay when you get here.
Okay.
Let's see. So that's February.
I've also been reading. Well, I try to pay attention when I can. I also saw that. Did you fill your spots for the upcoming murder mystery?
Yes. So that's going to be in April 22nd.
Okay.
That's at 6 p.m. And that's something that we're experimenting. I was like those characters. They flew off the shelf. That was great. So this one's a murder mystery, and it's set in an old West town. It's Dead Man at high noon, or high noon at the old Dead Man Saloon. That's what it is.
Okay. Very interactive.
It is. So I'll be emceeing it and orchestrating it. Our intent is to do a murder mystery, a different themed murder mystery, once every 3 months.
Okay. Once every quarter.
Yeah,
cool.
Once a quarter, and I'm going to get 5 or 6 of them, so that after a year and a half, I'll just recycle them.
Okay.
And use a bring them back. I figure after a year and a half, no one's going to remember the role. So
nobody knows their role. My wife tells me that all the time, but it's all right.
And there's always a different murderer, because it's randomly selected.
Okay.
So I'm going to randomly. So everybody, all the participants will be issued a letter. from the alphabet, and then I'm going to randomly select a letter out of the hat. Now, all of you out there that are participating, please have a game face. Don't get all excited, or don't when I draw your number, it's like, oh, it's me. It's like,
not this face.
Ruins the game.
Oh, I was almost gonna die.
Ruins the game. So that's how we randomly pick the murderer, and then we go through the scenario, and people get to ask questions. They get to interact. What's really cool is we're also offering the food. To anybody who wants to come watch.
Oh, nice.
So it's dinner and a show for $55.
So you don't even have to come in to be a participant. You could just sit in the background and watch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And you can try to figure out, who did it. Yeah. So it'll be fun. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try to do that every quarter, and then and just make it a thing.
Now, I would be remiss if I did not talk about, considering where we are, considering where we're sitting, considering the whole backdrop, the famous Whiskey Bar. Whiskey Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Whiskey Thinkers Bar at Docks Waterhill. So we've got, you know what, I have to look at my app, because
in case you ever need to come by, they've got the menus right there. I mean, there's a lot to choose from, but I'm not going to steal all the thunder from him, because he said app for a reason. Because that app does amazing things.
So we do have an app. I don't know if y'all can see that there, but you can scan a QR code, and you can personalize a flight. You can look at our entire menu based on the 1 ounce pour. It ranges from $5 to $50. Right now, we've got 43. The most we have are 43 whiskeys up there that are $8 an ounce. So I've got one that's $50 an ounce. It's delicious, but all said and done, I think we're up to 178 bottles.
Wow, that's a lot. That's definitely often what I've been saying to people, going, "Oh, he's got at least 60 to 70 to choose from." Add a one
to the first side.
To the
Yeah, so we've got over 175 bottles of whiskey, and they range from $5 to $50. That's for an ounce pour. It's a great way. I mean, you just come in, and if there's something that you've never tried and you think, wow, I'd really like to try that, but I don't want to pay $200 for a bottle of that. So we'll come in here and pay $10 for an ounce and taste it and see if you like it.
And I think I don't think we touched on it, but if somebody was here and they're like going, well, I do like whiskey, I like bourbon, I like this, but these are the kind of what I like in there. You could choose a couple, and it'll spit out the ones you should try.
Yes. So that app, you can personalize the app. It asks you like 5 questions to include costs. So like right. I don't want to pay too much money for this. And it'll scrub everything now. It's AI, and it's a beta program, so it's going to give you an answer. But it's a starting point.
And it's not automatic. I mean, I know I tried it before. I wanted to try these whatever ingredients I picked, and then it spit out lower tier, mid tier, upper tier.
Sure.
But then, for some reason, I got distracted by a shiny object. So I went back like going, oh, let me go see what they were. And it all came up different because, again, 170 plus bottles to choose from, lots of different combinations and scenarios to go with.
Yes.
So, and each one amazing.
They really are. And people come up to me and they say, so we're open Wednesdays and Thursdays. I'm up here on Wednesdays from 6 to 8. 8 o'clock's a soft time. The docks itself is open until 9. So if I've got people up here and you're having a good time, then we'll stay open till 9. It's me. So I'm cheap labor. Decent company, I think. Maybe.
He's good company, and still he's like going, come here, you long-haired hippie. All right.
So and I'll do. So it's important to note that it's the Whiskey Thinkers Bar. If you want a margarita, go downstairs. I've got our bar is open downstairs. But if you want to come up and sip some whiskey that you hadn't heard of, or you don't know about, or you want to try it, come on up. I'll make an old fashioned. I'll make a Manhattan. I'll make a Godfather. I'll make something I call a stepfather. You have to come in and hear the story about the stepfather. I'm not going to have that on
Redheaded stepfather.
You know?
But the most important thing you said, it's a sipping whiskey. This ain't a shot whiskey. No, it's a sipping. Take it in, enjoy it.
And I call it the Thinker's Bar because some of the things we discuss here. I mean, it's I used to say back in college, a buddy of mine and I, we would solve all the world's problems over a bottle of rum, and the next morning we wouldn't remember any of them. So, but it's a Thinker's Bar. So good. Come on up, have a sip. We'll talk about the world. We'll talk about whiskey.
Talk about current events. Talk about past events. Talk about any events,
or not talk about any current events.
Yeah, especially not even current events. Current events. But also, speaking of events, you also provide this area for events.
Yes. We actually just had a meeting today with a young couple that are thinking about having their reception here.
Oh, very nice.
And they were receptive to having a reception here.
Wow.
I went there.
That was good.
Thanks. They actually met here upstairs.
Okay.
One time, yeah. So they met here at Docks, and they're coming full circle. So that was pretty neat. We do cater. We cater in-house. We cater off-site.
Okay.
And that's come talk to us. We will work within your budget.
What's your max limit for inside? For in case people are thinking about that.
Well, so our fire code has 331 on it, and that includes staff. So 320. But we can accommodate quite a large crowd.
You got a lot of good things going on in this first quarter alone.
Yeah.
Even touching on a little bit of a little peek into April.
Yeah. So we peaked in April. We skipped over March.
We forgot all about March.
Yeah, March. Wow. So of course it's St. Patrick's Day, right? So
St. Patrick's Day is a given.
So St. Patrick's Day is on Tuesday the 17th. On Wednesday the 18th, we're taking a stab at this. We're expanding a little bit, and we're gonna have a rock concert.
Okay.
Fuzz Evil is here, and the Freaks from LA are coming in, and they call themselves psych metal.
Psych metal?
Yeah. It's what you and I would call heavy metal.
All right.
So they're going to be here on that day. The following day,
the 19th.
The 19th, we've got Sonia bringing her burlesque show from Bisbee.
Okay.
So burlesque will be here at Docks on the 19th of March. Then moving into the next week.
Jameson Pairing on the 25th.
Moving into the next week. On
a
the
voice
22nd.
from above.
Moving into next week, the boss just informed me.
She struck down with her mighty arm with a lightning bolt. You will not forget this.
Don't forget this. So next week, so the following week on the 22nd is the Jameson pairing. And that's $75. It's a 5-course meal.
Okay.
It's keeping in theme with the Irish month.
Yes.
So it's Jameson. What's really cool is that I've secured some very rare, very hard to get 18-year Jameson.
Oh my.
Yes. Yes. So we'll have that.
Just sign me up now.
It's important to note that Chef Hudson, our resident chef here, he did the pairing for us for the Jefferson's tasting we did a couple weeks ago. He's planned out. He's done the Valentine's Day menu. He's done the Jameson menu. He's done the 5-course meal for the dinner and show, the murder mystery.
Okay.
We met there was such an overwhelming positive response to the Jameson tasting that Tori, the boss, has said we're going to do something like that every month.
Nice.
So that's why we're planning the dinner theater every 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do some kind of whiskey pairing at least every 3 months, if not every other month. And then this month we've got the Valentine's Day, and so we're doing something, expanding our, and offering a date night, a 5-course meal, and we're making it affordable. So,
That's good.
Yeah.
You got a lot of good things, and if people forget or are looking for something, like you said earlier, you can go ahead and check the calendar on
Absolutely.
your webpage or on Facebook. Both sides, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Yeah. They're out there, and I try to post it across Facebook as much as I can. It's important to note that it's subject to change.
Always subject to change.
Always subject to change. I've had bands call and say can't make it. Get laryngitis.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing I can do about that. But for the most part, it's pretty set.
Now, if you don't mind, let's look a little bit further into the future.
Sure.
Because it's starting.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Stand up for freedom.
Stand up for freedom's coming. Always the last Saturday of June. We actually are. I think we're meeting next week to kick off. The core organizers are going to sit down. We're going to talk about what we're going to do. So that's coming up. And in November, back to the whole Sierra Vista Animal Shelter. November we'll have Pups on Parade, where we shut down the alley and we bring 10 dogs from the shelter, and we put them on a little redneck Westminster Abbey show.
Nice.
Westminster Kennel Show.
And just takes blood.
Yeah. Also, just for kids, they're coming back to do a casino night.
Okay.
We had one set for May, and they said that they need to reschedule it, so we're waiting on a date for that. But that's going to happen probably end of May, early June. So that's casino night. I don't know if you've been here for casino night, but
I've seen some of it. I've never actually been in it.
It's such a good time. So we put we do have craps, we have roulette, we have blackjack, we have Texas Hold'em, dance floor. We put the tarp down on the dance floor. The roulette and the craps are out there. The Texas Hold'em's out there. The blackjack's out there. The blackjack's out there. Texas Hold'em comes up here, so it's kind of a quieter place to play. The deal is you buy your entry. It's a donation to the Just for Kids. You get so many. I think normally it's like $500 worth of play chips.
Okay.
You can buy in again as you say you run out of chips like me, right? So you buy in again.
Some of us got a bad hobby.
$20, $40, whatever it might be. And then at the end of the evening, the event, you cash in your chips and you get so many raffle tickets per $100 worth of chips.
Okay.
Right. So the better you do, the more raffle tickets you got. The organization just packs all of these baskets and raffle prizes and gifts and things up on the stage, and you take your tickets and you put them in there and you go through and
oh, nice.
And you can go home with a prize. You're not going home with any money. It's not gambling per se.
But a nice little basket from depending on what group, what company, what organization,
Absolutely.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's always a good thing.
It's a lot of fun. You get to learn how to play. I mean, you ever play craps?
I played.
Yeah.
Again, bad hobby. But I say bad hobby, but it's all going towards a good cause.
It's a great place to practice too.
Great place to practice.
So so we're bringing Vegas here. In the past, we've had they've managed to have a weekend getaway to Vegas. You got to get there, but when you get there, your lodging is paid for. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, and I think there's a few tickets that were thrown in there. I don't know if they're doing that again this year. More to follow, but watch our websites, watch for the flyers, all kinds of exciting stuff going on here. As we end our fourth year and enter into our fifth year. Yeah, 5 years.
You're ready to start kindergarten.
Yeah.
And in case you're looking for those leaks, they're leaks. Wow.
Leaks and links. Good beer.
The links will be okay, this is my first time. I'm learning this. Is great. The links will be in the intro above. You could also check the comments below for any photos or whatnot in case you have any questions.
There you go.
And you'll be able to check out the calendar when you follow the links. And if you need to ask anything, definitely come on out the Docks Watering Hole.
Yeah, come on in.
They're open Tuesday through Sunday, closed Monday. Definitely come here for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 11:30-ish, so you can go ahead and catch some of that amazing breakfast.
Yeah, it's really good.
And definitely the wings.
Definitely the wings.
Definitely the wings. I don't know, for some reason I have an urge to try that keto ham sandwich.
The keto hamburger.
Hamburger.
Yeah, so
emphasis on ham.
That's right. Emphasis on ham. So the story behind that, actually, Tori came to me one day and she said, I want to do an all meat, some kind of keto or carnivore plate.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, what do you think of getting rid of the bun and then sandwiching a hamburger between two slices of like ham? And it's like, oh yeah, that sounds good. And she says, what are we going to call it? And I said, the hamburger. So then she asked, well, what are we going to have for a side, right? Because French
you
fries
can only have so much, yeah.
aren't going to cut it, right? But you need a side. You can't just serve a plate of meat. And I said, well, bacon makes a great side for breakfast. Why not put it on this hamburger plate? It's a Doc's signature burger that people rave about, and let me tell you, it's delicious. So
we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
I have all the faith and confidence. I have not had a bad thing here ever. We're keeping that tradition going.
Perfect.
Especially when I learn how to speak, but I'm always a butcher of the English language who has ever watched this show. So
I think it's more fun with beer.
It's a lot more fun, especially when you get in the eye from the heavens above. Really? You want to go that route? The boss,
Yeah.
You know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
So any last thoughts?
I don't think so. I think we've got them pretty much all covered. Comedy nights on a regular basis. I'd like to see burlesque on a regular basis. We'll see how that pans out. We're gonna do some kind of multi-course meal monthly. Come on out and just check out the inventory here at the Whiskey Thinkers Bar upstairs. We've got the 2006 Guinness Book of World Records up here if you really need something to think about. So, but yeah, come on out the Docks. We're good for what ails you.
Yeah, you are. Well, thank you for coming. Well,
Thanks,
thank you for allowing me to go ahead.
No, thanks for coming over here.
Always a great time coming out here, especially during furlough. Especially during furlough. Especially during furlough. But we're going to go ahead and head back to the studio for some final thoughts and end this week's show and get ready to introduce you to what's coming up next week. So let's head back.
Thanks, everybody.
Hey, that was simply amazing. How about that? The Whiskey Thinkers Bar in the background. I thought they only had 60 to 70. It's got so much. I need to add a one. To the left. Like you said, to the left. So much going on. So many good events coming up. The Valentine's Day. The movie, the Mystery Theater. And of course, if we're going out for line dancing, karaoke, as well as bands coming in. And of course, the food, the restaurant, amazing burger, amazing wings, and seriously, the fried mushrooms. You have to get them. Wow, so good. But hey, that is all for me this week. That's all for Cochise County Veteran Owned Business, Thursday at 5. Next week, I've got a first-timer going to be on the show. And again, it's going to feel like a familiar setting because it's going to be remote. And I'm just going to let you know now. We are heading to Bisbee to go hang out at Thirsty Lizard. We're going to be talking to Dave and a couple other people. I'm going to save that for the show because I got a little something up my sleeve. Not that far up the sleeve, but I got a little something up my sleeve. So stay tuned for next Thursday at 5. We're going to get bigger. We're going to get better. We're going to have a lot of fun. And I hope you come along for the ride. So take care. See you next Thursday. Have a good weekend, boys and girls. And hey, if you've never been on the show and you want to get on the show, by all means, get a hold of me, Erik Z, and or the Warrior Healing Center. I'm going to take people in. Either you got a business, brick and mortar, you work at home, direct sales, whatever the case, you're thinking about getting into business, you want an idea, and I got some new stuff I'm working on. So hopefully I can get that together very soon. That one's going to be the idea I've got, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a very financial, benefiting broadcast if I can get that together. But until then, I will see you next week. Take care of yourself. Bye.